Hello there. Ah, I got tricked. I got so tricked. I thought it was gonna work. I switched to the camera feed, and the color was right. And then I switched away, and I was like, well, obviously it's gonna work. It didn't work. It never works when I need it to. Hi, this is not my normal attire, but it's kind of cold in here, so I put on another layer for warmth. It's me, Scott. I'm gonna do some Blobz puzzles. I said in the title, we have audio. Everything good? I think we're all good. Should really check these things before I just start talking. We used to have the robot for that, but what do we have? Do you have music? Yeah, I think we're doing okay. Okay, I have 2 new Blobz puzzles today, and even though I put in the title, I think the name of the harder one, we're gonna do the easier one first. I'm gonna try to do both of these. This easy one, we're gonna just blast through it. I'm gonna blast through this puzzle. It's gonna be amazing. Let's go over here. Let's pick something like this. Let's interact here. Whoa, what is this? Not new. Gross. Kind of like this globe. It's warning. Kind of like those. These performance warnings. I wonder how it decides that. There's some nice blobs. The color is a little out of control. All these warnings. Had an early meeting today, but it went well. I think I may be supposed to be on a call in 2 hours, but that's not 100% clear to me at this moment. So currently operating on the assumption that I'm not on a call. Whoa, gross. It's pretty. You know what's the worst that could happen if I started doing these high performance ones? It's kind of pretty. Is that too much? We're gonna go with it. It might be too much, but we're gonna go with it. Okay, so the idea, we got a bunch of rings. Only one of them is a standard ring, which is this green. This is absolutely a German whisper. No, sorry, that's not true at all. I for some reason saw that and thought it was going to be German whisper, but it's not. Sorry, each of the other colors are from a given set of digits, but the green bottom right uses the digits 1 to 9 once each, in addition to the given 4. So there's another 4 here. So sorry, I misread that. For some reason, I glossed over that and thought it was a German whisper. It is not a German whisper. So we just have like these exclusive sets of digits, and I don't exactly know how to deal with them. Like, for example, blue and yellow both need a 3, black and blue. So this feels like a lame person way to do this, but my instinct is just to start 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Oh wait, but that's not, it's these as well, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Because that is in this. Presumably I still, yeah, why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? And then black. That's funny though, black doesn't, interesting, the way these are staged. I feel like all these are definitely blue, right? These are all definitely blue digits, but black is different. Black doesn't actually, that's really interesting. Black is more reserved. Black has digits 1, 2, 5, 6. So there's no 3, 4 in here. And so these are, no, I did that completely, sorry. Yeah, blue, black is 1, 2, 5, 6. So in addition to the 1, 2, we have 5, 6 here. And neither of these are 5. And then the red, like the blue, takes up everything. And red has 5, 6, which we already have, and then also we need 5, 6 additionally, and we need 7, 8, 9. And I'm realizing I screwed up the blacks because these also need 1, 2, right? But black doesn't have 7, 8, 9, so these need to lose their 7, 8, 9-ness. This looks insane. That just makes this a 7, 8, 9 triple, right? There's no 3 on black, so 3 is definitely in here. Okay, well, I kind of want to just start solving now. Also, these are also on the yellow ring. And yellow can only have 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are yellow. So these can't have 1. And they can't have 2. They can have 3, 4, 5, 6. And green can be anything. So, but anyway, the thing I was noticing here is just neither black nor blue can have 7, 8, 9. So this just is a 7, 8, 9 triple, right? Which removes 7, 8, 9 from here. And it means that there's absolutely a 3 here. There's no 3 here. And it means that there's absolutely, is that 5 and 6 are here? That's not 5. 5 and 6 are here. So this is not 5 or 6. Keep going. Do have a 1, 2, 3, 4 quadruple here. So we're missing the digits. Yeah, okay, interesting. So, hey Dracklin, how's it going? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 here, so this isn't a low digit, but it's on a black Kropke dot. Dracklin, how's your 3D printing? Is this true? I don't like this song. The previous song is good. Don't like this one. Are you reprinting your box, or are you printing something new? So blue, okay, this is probably where I should have started, because this is much more obvious. I don't know what I need to do with these others. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is not a low digit, because all the low digits are here. 5, 7, and 9 are not allowed on a black Kropke dot. So that tells us that this is a 5, 7, 9 triple. And because there can't be a 6 here, the only digit that's left is 8, which means this is the 4, which means this is a 3. Which means this is not 3 or 4, and this is not 3 or 4. Helio, how's it going? Helio, I'm going to do your puzzle. I don't know that I'm going to do it today, but I'm going to do it. I'm excited to try it. I'm pretty terrified of it. I'm even imagining how I'm going to pencil mark it, but congrats on getting it published. We have a 1, 2 pair there, so this is just a 3. Ooh, awesome. Nice, Dracklin. I did get a, on my ender, I eventually got a CR touch, which is a knockoff of the BL touch that makes the bed leveling. It still can't be outrageously off, but it automates that somewhat. This machine just does everything for me. It does it all. This is not 3. So, 1, 2 pair in here. What is allowed on yellows? I guess we could. Yellows are 3, 4, 5, 6. This song is also not very good. Okay. Yeah, desktop Lista. Love that. Are you doing this in the background while you're working? This just is a 5, apparently. Is that really true? I guess so, if we're going to put a 3 here. So that just is a 6. So this unfurls pretty easily. Blobz said this should be an easy one, so hopefully even I can't screw this up. No 5 here. So this becomes 9, 7 pair. Oh, really? Are you gonna build a drawing machine? You can have my models. I did quite a few modifications to that, if you want. I need to like document that project at some point anyway. That would be a good excuse to do it, but it would be annoying. So we ended up with a 7-9 pair here, so this just is the 5. I'll have to dig everything up, Draclin. I haven't looked at that stuff for a long time. I've meant to document that. Or we 1-2 pair here. That's not 1-2. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But doesn't, well, we have a 5, 6 pair here. So this is another 7, 8, 9 triple. Interesting. That 3, 5 looks wrong to me somehow. I don't know why. Just don't want that to go together. We have 5, 6 pair. So this is, oops, this is a 3. Yeah, I kind of want to do another print of that whole machine. The annoying part is like some of the additional parts. I'll try to dig that stuff up for you of what I went by. Most of the stuff I was able to get on Amazon. There's a couple things I had to get on eBay, like the threaded rod. If you wanted to build the same one as me, I looked quite a bit, and that's the one that seemed most reasonable to me. But of course, there's a million different options. So 4 is definitely in here. We don't really talk very much about green. A plotter planer? Watercolor plotter. I have, I used to really like it. I don't use it very much anymore. I used to do some watercoloring. And the thing I really liked, is it in here, is this. Watercolor pen. It's just a water pen, so you just load it. It's a brush. You just load this with water, and then you just squeeze it a little bit, and a little bit of water comes out. It can also just kind of run out. But you could probably program your plotter to like swirl around in the watercolor. Oh, yep, Jacqueline's already way ahead of me. Jacqueline already has water pens. You're 3, 4. You're 3, 4. You're 5, 6. There's 5, 6 pairs. This is not a 6. Pause. Okay, this is 7, 8, 9 triple. So this is the 6. That is the 5. There's no 5 here. No 6 here. What did I change about the plotter? I kind of reworked the one. I collected some different mods, I think, for the pencil holder. Like a pen holder had some different versions, because that printer has a long lineage. But I redesigned the original one didn't have the ball bearings didn't have little plastic, whatever you want to call them, kind of like pulleys. I'm not even sure exactly what I would call that. There's been modified ones that you could later add that, but then it fit a little too tightly. So I just kind of modified the body a little bit. It was mainly just for fusion practice, redrawing it, because the STLs, only STLs were available, not like the original CAD models to work on. So part of it was just redrawing for practice. But I can't remember all that I changed, but it was at least some of that body. Oh, this is a 7, 8, 9 on a black dot, so that just is an 8. We get a 7, 9 pair there. There's 7, 9 here. So we need 1, 2, 4, 5. this fellow's sequential. Fusion is truly incredible. There's so much bad software. Most software is bad. Fusion is, it certainly has problems, but I still feel like it is so much better than most other pieces of software I have to use. So this is 4789. That's not 4. So this sequence, this is sequential. So can't this only be 6, 7? Looks like. You're not a 7. You're not a 6. And we said there had to be a 5 up here, so this is the 5. That's 6, 5. No 5 here. No 7 here. Oh, 7 neither of those places. 4, 8, 9. 4. But this is not the 4, because there's a 4 up there. So that's an 8, 9 pair. So this is the 4. You are not the 4. You're gonna run out of places to put 4, the other 4, on this green line. This is a 4, which is making it even harder to place a 4 on the green line. In fact, there's no 4 in here. There's no 4 here or here. And this 4 sees this 4. So I think that is the only place for the 4. It's really good. I definitely have some complaints about it. There's certain things that I think could be way better, but it's very good. The PCB design part I also find to be good. Like, I've used a fair number of whatever they are, EDA, like PCB design packages. Definitely not an expert, but find Fusion to be pretty good at that too, because I think they've basically just crammed Eagle CAD into Fusion, even though it's still a separate application. 789 nonsense there. Using Fusion for, I guess, a couple of years now, it just makes it intolerable when I have to use InDesign. InDesign is such a terrible piece of software. Embarrassingly bad. And rather than improving it, now they've just crammed in like some bad AI, which maybe that's all it will be. It's not good software, so maybe that's all it can be, is just some AI generation wrapper. Oh no. I have started printing things in more pieces and then gluing or screwing them together, just so I don't end up with a failure at the end of a long print. Super glue holds that stuff really well. Yeah. We need 1, 2, 4 up here. And this is not a 4, so we get a 1, 2 pair, so this is the 4. So we've used our dots. We've kind of mostly used our circle. I could probably really think about this and think about where, yeah, like 6 is not here, 6 is not here, 6 is not here, so 6 is here. So we have the 4, 5, and 6. We already have the 3. Where do we put the 8? I guess it could be here. I don't want to think about that yet. Yellow line is done. Anyway, 3's up here somewhere. 6 is up here. 4's down here somewhere. 5's in here somewhere. 5 is just here. Painted 3D printed parts. I've done some finishing, not painting. Depends on exactly what you want to get. Like, if you want it to be totally smooth, one of the coolest ones I saw was like very liquid wood filler. Or was it Bondo? I want to say it was wood filler. Anyway, the way I had done it was cyanoacrylite Just super glue basically. You just coat the whole thing in super glue and then sand it, and then coat the whole thing in super glue and sand it, and then at that point, if you wanted to prime and paint it, you could. You're just gonna have layer lines unless you do a layer of painting. But I feel like people, yeah, wood filler. I've definitely seen, if you watch like cosplay videos of people doing post-processing on their 3D prints. I mainly am doing functional prints, so I'm not really doing post-processing. But there's lots of people also using like filler primer and stuff like that. Yeah, it's almost like Bondo. Like if you're working on a car, you know, it's just a filler. Or if you're like repairing equipment, like the hand tool rescue guy often fills things with Bondo before he paints it. This person, I think, is saying, I think wood filler.
A new putty for smooth.
Like, this person's using spot putty. I saw someone recently that used like really watered down, I think it was wood filler, like watered down with mineral spirits, maybe it was. I guess this guy's using acetone. But you can basically, like those are pretty terrible layer lines. And then he's able to fill that with that mixture. Looks pretty good. Like going to this from how bad those layer lines were. Where was the one where he's holding the... Gone. I'm never gonna find it. Yeah, like it's pretty torn up and lots of holes and extremely obvious layer lines. So that seems... Was this just filler primer? No, he's definitely doing sanding. So I'm not sure which one he's using. Some kind of filler putty, but anyway. Let's see. I think we were doing Sudoku. 5s, 4s, 6s. And I don't ever want to do Sudoku, but just taking a moment for once to think about it. What else do we need on this person? Oh, well, we have a 1-2 pair here. That's interesting. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're just missing 7, 8, and 9. We have 7, 8, and so this is 7, 8, or 9, right? Because that's missing on our friend. Oh, that's correct. Those crop keys. I feel like I should know more than I think I know. This is 1, 2, 8, 9, and this is not a 2. Sevens. 8 is definitely up here. I already knew that. That's not exciting. You just need to think about Sudoku for a second. I feel like I'm missing... Seems like we have thousands of 3s. That wasn't as helpful as I'd hoped. Ones and 2s. We know a lot about. We haven't actually placed any yet. Furs up here, down here. Bads. This just is a 5. And that 5's there. That's all of our 5s. 6s. One of these, is that correct? For 6s. Am I missing something that would make this more obvious? We have a 1-2 pair, we have a 7, 8, 9 triple, and we have 3, double 4, 5, 6. That seems like what's going on there, so maybe I just need to do Sudoku. So we need 1, 1, 3, 7, 9. This is where I love to make mistakes. 1, 3, 7, 9, that's not 3. Oh, but we have a 7, 8, 9 triple in here. So that's not 7 and 9, so that's only 1 or 3. So that's still kind of lame. So these are 1, 2, 3, 6. And this is not 3 or 6. So we get a 1, 2 pair here. So this is another 7, 8, 9 triple. The 3 could be here. Does that mean this is also 7, 8, 9? Is that true? Where's the other 7, 8, 9? Well, the problem is that 3 is limited. So we have 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2. So this is, the 3 could be there. But in other words, like this is never 1, 2, 3, or 6 because there's an X-wing on 3s, right? So this is never 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feels like this also has to be 7, 8, 9. But maybe that's not true. I kind of want to do that, but I'm worried that that's not. Something feels not quite right. Is that 8 X-wing? Looks like there's got to be an 8 here. Like if this is, that's tricky. If this is 8, then one of those has to be 8. Skojo, how's it going? Skojo, were you going to stream this morning? I always feel bad if I stream when you're starting a stream. Try to wait. Give Skojo the right of way. We have a 1, 2 pair up here. So this is not 1 or 2. Not going to? Okay. Then I don't feel bad. We have a 1, 2 pair, so this is a 3. The 3 is not up there. This is a 6. This is not 6. It's not 3. That places 1 is down here somewhere, which makes sense because there's 1, 2 pairs in those columns. So the remaining digits are, we have a 1, 2 pair, 3, 7, 8, 9, but this can't be 3. So this was 7, 8, 9. So I was right. With 1 over there and then the other half. So this is the 3. You're not a 6. There's a 1 over here, 7 or 9. That does mean there's definitely an 8 here, right? So this is not an 8. I think I'm making this puzzle take longer than it's meant to, but what are you gonna do? 1, 4, 7, 8, 9, but it won't have a 7, 9. So this is going to be 1, 4, 7, 8, or 9, right? 1, 4, 7, 8, 9. But there's a 7, 9 pair here, so it's not 7 or 9. And we said that 8 is over here, so it's not 8. So that gives us a 1, 4 pair here. So this is a 9, which kind of surprises me. So that's a 7, 8 pair, so there's no 7 here. So that's a 1, 9 pair, so there's a 7 here, no 7 here. And we get an 8, 9 pair here. No one cares about that. That is an 8. That is not an 8. That is not an 8 or a 9. We get a 1, 2 pair, which is what we'd expect. And then here we get the other half of this 1, 2 pair, I think. So we have 1, 2, 7, 8, 9 triple. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9 triple. Okay. And Are we missing the other high digit? I guess not, if this is a 9. So this is like 1, 2, 7, 8, 9 again. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9. But just like before, there's a 7, 9 pair here, so that's not 7 or 9. Seems like it could be 1, 2, 8. It looks like we're short on high digits though. But I guess that could still be a 7. That is a 1, 4 pair, so that is not a 1. So that is 2 or 8, and in fact, so is this. That is a horrible array of digits. How are we doing here? This is now a 1, 2 pair. Is this a pair? I don't know that we have any way of knowing that. Uh-oh. Sorry, excuse me 1 second. Oops, I just got feedback saying the person liked the thing that I decided I'm not going to do. But, oops. Maybe there's still a way to do that. Anyway. I don't know. So, 1, 2 pair. So this is another 7, 8, 9 triple, right? That's just what it is. There's definitely 7 in there. We have a 1, 2, 4 triple, so this just is the 6. It's another 8, 9 pair. I'm gonna do all these 1s and 2s and 8s and 9s all over the place. It's probably obviously disambiguated somewhere that I'm completely overlooking. Well, wait, sorry, we have to have an 8 on here. It doesn't matter if this is a pair. This is a pair. It has to be. The point is we have to have an 8 because we need the digits 1 to 9 once each. So we don't have an 8 yet on the green Fruit Loop. So that is 8. So that should disambiguate a ton of things. You're a 1, you're a 9, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 4, 1, 2, 1, 4, 2, 2, 1, 2, 7, 9, 8, 7, 9. We have a 7 on the green Fruit Loop, so we need a 9. You're the 7, 8, 7, 9, 8. Cute. Well, that was cute. I should have paid more attention to the green loop. I think I would have learned how to disambiguate earlier than that. Thanks, Gojo. But my favorite part of that puzzle was this, I think. Just the restriction that we ended up with here. Like, in fact, both of these cases, the black crop key ended up very restricted. I don't know how useful it was. I liked that we ended up with the 5, 7, 9 as not placeable on anything because it couldn't be on a ring. It wasn't the 6 and it wasn't on the black crop key. Okay, very cute. This one, I believe, is harder. So let's pick a better song. And then there's nothing fancy here. This is just Ren bands and that's it. I don't even know what to do with this. There's no volts. I do like the Ren bands with our background though. That's charming. So what does that mean to everybody? These are pretty short Ren bands. They're very short Ren bands. Wait, what? Oh, okay, that's fun. Let's see. So 6 is down here, but we can't get to 6 from 3, right? We could only do 3, 4, 5, so we can't get to 6 from there. So we get the 6. Is that going to be how this goes? It's like we won't have much leeway. I mean, for example, this just is 7, 8, and this just is 2, 3, 4, and that's not the 2. This one we have a little more leeway. It's either 1, 2, 3, 4, but it could be 2, 3, 4, 5. And in fact, it is, because this sees 1, 2. Wait, how did I lose my 3 there? Sorry. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 2, 3, 4, 5. It's definitely none of them are 2. I think I typed that incorrectly. That's 4 or 5. Why did I say that's 4 or 5? It's not 4 or 5 explicitly. This is not 1 or 4. But that still gives us some leeway, right? Because this could be 1 with 3, 4. Well, this is the only place for the 4. And there's definitely 4 on this, right? So it's a question of whether it includes 1 and 3 or whether it includes 3 or 5, I guess, is what we are discussing. Not 4. Oh, that's very helpful. So this 4, which we have placed, means this 5 can't go any. That was a helpful tomato out of nowhere. Whoever threw that tomato. Thanks for... I got distracted by teams again. So this can't go down, basically, because this 4 is preventing it. So that's 5 with a 6 or 7. Feels like this 4 is going to have sort of a similar challenge going up. This person, this 2 definitely has a 3 on it, and then it either has a 1 or a 4. That's not a 4. This 6, definitely, we don't know what it does. It either has 4, 5, or it has 7, 8. And that's not 8. This definitely has 7 and 6 on it, right? 7 and 6 on it, and then it either has a 9 or it has a 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that is not the 5 or the 6. This 2 definitely has a 3 on it, but it has a 1 or a 4. Oops. Okay, great. So, what else? This 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's definitely a 5 and a 6 on this. Just thinking about how low we can go, whether we can get away with a 4. If we were to have a 4, it would have to be here, but I'm not sure we quite know that yet. So it feels like 1 has to be pretty restrictive in some of these. 9 as well. But to the point that I feel like I should know it. Or know where... Feels easy for this to go down, but harder to go up. If it goes up, I have to have a 5, but the 5 still could be in there somewhere. There was definitely a 3 in here. Actually, yeah, there's quite a few places that we said we knew there was a 3. Right? We know there's a 3 here or here. Don't we know there's a 3 and a 2? Well, we know there's a 2, 3, and 4, but there's definitely 3 and 4. Oh, I'm seeing tomatoes. Are we talking about 2s? Probably. Should probably think about these given 2s. These as well. That there's 2s in there, and there's 2s down here. And this 2 is, so that means this is 1 or 4. A lot of low digits. Oh, and we have a 4 there. Well, how about that? So I just broke the puzzle. Sorry, what did I do? 2 is down here. We already placed the 6 here. This 2 means it's either 1, 2, 3 or 2, 3, 4, right? So, but that's too many. What have I done? I must have done a bad pencil mark. Oh, did I? Bad pencil marks? That sounds like a thing I would do. There's definitely a 2 here, right? And there's definitely a 3 here. Is this better? I'm very good at confusing myself in my own pencil marks. Whatever it means, it seems like this is a 1, 2, 3, 4 quadruple. Is that? We feel good about that? Which there's probably a way to see that with just this. Although I guess technically this could have been 4 or 5, but with a 2 on it. Anyway, it means there's no 4s over here. But it could be 5, 6. This still could be 8, 7, 6, right? So these are 5, 7, 8, 9. Are those tomatoes because I made a silly mistake? Are those friendly tomatoes or angry tomatoes? So 3 is, what did we learn? We said there's definitely 3 here, right? And this 3, so there's 3 is, there's certainly a 3 up here. That's cool. If we, so we said there's a 3 here for sure, right? Because there just is, because it's a 2 random, and we know there's a 3 here. So there's definitely 3 up here. This 2 has to have a 3 next to it. So if we try to put a 3 here, it's going to break this. So this is the 3, and that is not the 3. So this is a 1 or a 4. That means 1 is in here. That means 4 is in here. So where's the 4? You said 4 is... I guess we don't quite know, because 4 could still be here. 4 is here or here. We have 7, 8, 9 up here. Sorry, 7, 8. Not necessarily 9 yet. So we need 1, 4, 5, 9. And that's not the 9. That's not the 1. That's not a 4. That's not a 5. So 5 is definitely... We don't know that. Never mind. Kind of restricts 9s. So 1, 2, 3, 4... 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. There's no 1 on this. So that is a 5 or a 9. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. We know there's a 5 on this because it's a 5-cell rim band. But do I know? Do I think I know where that 5 is? 7 and 8 are not up here. 5's annoying. That could be a 1. In this column, we need a 3, right? This line's too high to have a 3 on it. This line already has a 3 on it, so there's no 3s on here. So that means this is the 1. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is a 3. So that's not the 3. So this is a 3. That means there is a 3 up here. It's not there. 3 could be with the 4. That feels even likely, possibly. There's a 3 here. Which seems fine. So we have a lot of 2s. But I think they're sneaking around in such a way that it's valid. This is a 2, a 3. Okay, we probably need to think more about this because yeah, there's definitely no 2 on this, right? Because 2s see everything. So the minimum this could have is a 3, but there's also no 3 on this, right? There's no 3 on this line. So that means the minimum this could have is a 4. Can it have a 4? Anyway, that means that it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At least. So it's either 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's got to be pretty high. We roll out 6 here. We have a 7, 8 pair here, so that's not an 8. This is not 8 or 9. I feel like we got into something. No, there's a 3 in there. That's not a 6. This is a bad looking digit. I thought that was going to be more restrictive than it turned out to be. Oh my gosh. I'm going to just turn off Teams. Sorry. I'm going to look at this message and then I'm going to turn off Teams. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. I'm ignoring that. I didn't turn off Teams, sorry. So, what? So 1... One of you people has a 1. This could be the 1, though. This sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 8, 9, right? Is that really true? It sees 1, 2, 3. No, I'm sorry, it doesn't see 4. Sorry. I was thinking it was on the line for a second. It doesn't see, it sees 1, 2, and 3. It does see 4. Sorry, it sees a 4 over there. Yeah, 7, 8, 9. And then it sees that 7. So that's only 8 or 9. So that is a 7, 8, 9 triple, right? So that's the 9. So this is a 1, 4 pair, which is kind of interesting, the way they... So that definitely places a 9 here, right? One of these is a 9, which means one of these is a 9. Oops. Which means there's a 9 down here. So this is the 9, the 7, the 8. That's not a 7, that's not a 7. That's not a 9. That's not a 9. That still could be a 9. 5 or 9. I don't know if we really still think 4 is in the running or not, but... Well... Yeah, that's funny. Because there could be a 9 here, and then there still could be a 9 on the line. But it could also go the other way around. Okay, well, one of you people is an 8 for sure, right? It's definitely an 8 up here. So it's definitely an 8. Oops, in this silly configuration. Oh wait, we said there had to be an 8 on here, right? Because at a minimum it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've rolled 8 out of here. Why isn't this an 8? Because it sees an 8. This is just an 8. We've probably known that for a long time. So there's no 8 here. So this is a 5, 7 pair. So this is a 1, 4 pair. This does have an 8. So it definitely has a 7. It's definitely a 5. There's a 5 and a 7. This isn't a 6 because there's a 6 on there. It's definitely a 5 and a 7, and then it's either a 4 or a 9. This digit can still be 1, 4. This, that's funny. So that means this is the 8. And that means what? I don't quite know about the 4. 5, 7, so there's definitely a 7 in here. And it can't be there. So this is the 7. That means there's definitely a 7 in here. And if we remove the 7 from this line, we just said this line has to have a 5 and a 7. So the only place for this 7 is now here. That's not the 7, which couldn't be anyway because there's already Renban there. We need 4, 5, 9, and what? 3? No, we already have a 3. Good grief. What digit am I missing? I'm so bad at this sometimes. 6. And that's not the 4. Yeah, that's not the 4, and then that's also not a 5. So one of you is definitely the 9. 9 and 9. 7, 7, 7. 8, 8, 8. So who are you? There's absolutely a 2 and a 3 on this. That's still 1 or 4. This one, one of these is definitely the 6. 9, 8, 7, 6. One of those is definitely a 6. Actually, there's a 6, 7 pair here, so this is not a 6. But that could still be. This definitely has a 6 and a 5 on it. It's still be a 9. I think I'm just not seeing missing digits. Okay, it's just my brain is ignoring them. Feels like we should be able to figure this 4 out. One is this 3 could still be on here. Where's 1? Why don't I know anything about this place? 7 over there for sure. Got that 2. 8. 7 we don't quite know yet. Well, there's an X-wing on 7s. I'm just missing it. One of you is a 4. Possible. One of those is a 9. That could still be a 9. I think I'm missing something obvious. This is a lot of digits. So what are we missing here? We're missing 1, 4, 5, 9. Is that what's missing in this row? I think so. It's on 5. Is there something that is only in one place in here? I don't think so. 2's only at the bottom, 8's only at the top. 2's definitely in there. So I don't know about the 4's though. That seems crazy. Positive I'm missing silliness here. Okay, let's just do a quick rim band inventory. So this is 5, 6, 7, feels pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, feels pretty good. This line, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there's no 1 on it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no 2 on it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where would the 3 go? That's not a 3. One of these digits, one of these is a 3. For sure? No, because the 3 could go here. Shoot. Anyway, could this be a 3? Because this is not a 3. That's obviously not a 3. We've said 3 is up here for reasons. Yeah, 3's up here for reasons. So this is the only place we could put a 3 if we wanted to try to make this 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it kind of sort of seems like it could have a 3. No, you can't, for a funny reason. Because if I try to put a 3 here, then I have to have a 4 on this line, right? Because I have to get 7. So I have to have a, if I try to put a 3, I have to have a 4, but this would be a 3, 4 pair. And that 4 would see these. So I definitely can't have, so this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At least. And the 4 would have to be there. So we're saying there's no 3. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's definitely no 4 on any of those because this 4 sees all of them. There's definitely no 7. So this digit just sees... Why did I decide that we could never have a 2 here? I decided we could never have a 2 here. Because there's a 7. So it'd be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's definitely no 2. And this sees 1. There's no 1, there's no 2. This sees 3, it sees 4. It sees 7. It sees 6. It sees 9, it sees 8. I think there just has to be the 5. So that means that's not a 5, and that's not a 5, and that's not a 5. This can't be the 9. But this is a 6 or an 8. Still feels like it could have the 4. If it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, for example. But there's definitely an 8. So one of these is absolutely an 8. But its 9-ness is kind of determined by this, I guess. Oh, there's a 6, 7 pair. This is never a 6. So that is only 8 or 9. I feel like there's one more step there that I'm not appreciating. Because that's 8. For this to be 4, we'd need 5, 6, 7, 8. Helio, how's it going? Oh, Helio, this is a message from earlier. Now I'm trying to remember the context. Oh, is that for your new puzzle? Is that what you're referring to? Sorry, I was confused. At first, I thought you were referring to this puzzle. Okay. Well, I'm glad I got. Thanks for sharing it eventually. There's definitely a 5 here. There's no 5 here. Sometimes you just have to have a message just, you know, in the chamber, locked and loaded, ready to go. I feel like there's a thing I should know here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, or 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It feels like there's possibilities, so I'm just not seeing it. But almost making it hard for this. There's definitely a 5 in here, right? One of these people is definitely a 5. And that's gonna, I'm trying to determine if we think this 4 can go up. And in fact, that could still be a 6, I guess. 6, 7. Well, there is definitely a 7 up here. I think. The 6 I'm not so sure about. Where are any of the 2s in the whole wide world? Okay, let's look at some other people. This is just obviously 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 6, 7, 8 with a 5 or a 9 on one end of it. So one of these is definitely a 6 and the other is 5 or 9. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 2, 3 with a 1 or 4. This is 5, 6, 7. This is 6, 7, 8. Well, it's 5, 6, 7, 8, then flanked by 4 or 9. This is 1, 2, 3 or 2, 3, 4. This is 1, 2, 3 or 2, 3, 4. This is definitely 7, 8, 9. I've missed something obvious. I don't know what it is. Anyway, these are 2, 9, and 6. Which helped no one. 3 and 7 are definitely up there. So these are fairly restricted. For 1, 2, 3, they can't be 3. We placed the 3 up here. They're not 4 or 5. They're not 6 or 7. And this one can't be 9. So these are either very low or high. 4, 5, 6, 7. This is never 8. This is low. So we're going down. We need a 3 and it's not there. So this is the 3. Oops. Now I've broken the puzzle. Sorry. This can't be the 3. This is the 3. Right. This is low. We have to have a 3 to bridge to the 4. There's a 3 right here. This is the 3. That's not a 3 anymore. That's not a 3 anymore. One of these was definitely a 3. That means this is... one, 2, or 5. Because this could be 2, 3, 4, 5, or it could be like 1, 2 pair with a 3, 4. This is 6, 7, 8 is definitely in here. Is that right? 8 is definitely in here. It's just because it's not anywhere else for some reason. It couldn't be an 8 because it couldn't be so high. Anyway, there's no 8s down here, so one of these is an 8. 8 down there. I think I saw a tomato, but I ignored it. Forgive me. The 1, 2, its buddy. Well, its buddy could be there. 3, 4, 5. 7 is up here with whom? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 is definitely there. 8 is definitely up there. We don't know the 9's in here, but I kind of think it is. What did we... Okay, did we do any damage here? I think we did. Sort of. Because this is cool. This is the second time we've had something like this, if I'm correct on this. We said that this was... We didn't have a 3, right? We could have a 4, but it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's always an 8 on this, is what I'm going to tell you, right? Because for there not to be an 8, it had to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we said that's not possible. So this line definitely has an 8 on it, and that 8 is here or here. If I put an 8 here, it breaks both of those. So this is not an 8, meaning this is the 8. And then we have one of these is absolutely a 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But this could be the 4 and the 6. This is not an 8 now. This is a 6. I see. So this is 4 or 9. But that means this is 7 and this is 8. Means this is not 6. That means this could never be 5, because if we put 5 here, we'd have to have a 6 to get to those digits. This is 1, 2, 6, 9, and a 7. Okay, sorry, I know I'm missing obvious things, I'm sure of it. This seems to be in this box. Where does 5 and 9 only can go here? Is that right? There's nowhere else to put 5 and 9. 5 and 9 are not represented elsewhere. So this is a 5-9 pair. Oops. So this is not a 9. So that's a 1-4 pair. Maybe we already knew this somehow. That's a 1-2-4 triple. You are 5 or 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this really is just it truly is a 5-9 pair. Which feels weird. Okay. Well, what did we learn about this? We have 5, 6, 7, 8. We're just flanked by one or the other. This is 2, 3, 4. Flanked by 1 of 5. Oh, did I do something silly? What do we know here? We know that. What do we know? That tomato just hit this digit. Why can't I decide what this is? This could be a 2 with 3 and 4 here, or it could be a 3 with 4 and 2, right? Or am I missing some fun thing where there's more eliminations than I'm recognizing? This digit. Nine, 8. Oh, there's just, all right, there has to be a 6, right? 9, 8, 7, 6, 8, 7, 6. There's always a 6 on this line, right? So this has to be 6. But that still lets this be 5 or 9. Is that right? It's funny how we end up, I'm sure that's deliberate. All these sandwiches. So we're going to put 7 up here, and that means we're going to put 7 up here, and that means this is 1, 2, 6, or 9, and it sees both 6 and 9. So we get a 1, 2 pair here, so that's not 1 or 2, so that's the 9, and that's the 6. It's the 5. You are not a 5. So this is a 1, 2 pair. Wow. Okay. This is 2, 9, 4. That's not 2. So that means the 4 is definitely up here. Makes sense because the 4 is number. So you're not 5. That is a 5. That is a 9. This is the 5. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that all seems to be acceptable. This 1-4 pair makes this a 9. And makes this a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's good. That's a 9. Oops. Sorry, that's a 6. That is the 3. So this is the 2. So this is the 4. So that's 9 and 2. That means that is not... Oops. You're not 2 and you're not 2. We almost know all of our ring bands. You're not a 4. This is a 1-2 pair. So there's no 1 here. So this is a 3-4 pair. So that's the 1. That's a 1-2 pair. So that's the 4. So you're 4. You're 1. You're 4. Basically, all of our ring bands. For this fellow. You're 9. You're 4. You're 2. You still don't know this? This is 5, 6, 7. This is 1, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? Why is this? Oh, that sees both. I feel like I've done something wrong. Anyway, there's no 6s. This is the 6. That's the 7. This is not 6 or 7. Because that 7's there. Right, 6, 7. So this is a 1-5 pair. So this is the 7. That's the 5. That's the 5. That's the 1. Makes this the 9, which I think is happy. So we're mostly all rim band out. This ends up being a 1-8 with this is the 1. Oops. This is the 8. Why can't I see what digits these are? It's 9 and 7. 7, 9 pair. Nope, not 7 at all. What is it? 1, 2, 3. It's 5. Sorry, 5, 9 pair? Is that more correct? I believe it is. 5, 9 pair. You are an 8. It's an 8 over here. This one's all happy. This one band's all happy. This is a 3 and a 6. You're just a 5. You're a 2. You need a 1. That's a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 3. Wow, that one you kind of scared me, Blobz. I thought this. Thank you, Skojo. I was worried this was going to be more brutal. I like it. I like the way the I like how we ended up with all the sandwiches, but I especially liked the interesting eliminations where the kind of like the bounds were limited by a external force. I don't even know what to call that. There's got to be some term for that. But where, like, you know, something saw, like, we couldn't put an 8 here, for example, because this line when you had an 8, I think was cool. I also just like the way it looks. It looks like a nice, beautiful purple Mountain's Majesty. Okay, I think I might actually have to go be on a call. Helio, I want to do your puzzle soon. Maybe I'll try to stream that tomorrow. But, so, sorry, this one's a relatively short one. Only because Blob sent me 2 puzzles that I didn't end up having to solve for 4 hours. So, it's kind of Blob's fault, frankly, for one, sending manageable puzzles, but also me not self-sabotaging and taking 10 times longer than I should have. It's nice to, this is such a, what a breezy, refreshing rule set. I know, it's kind of shocking that he would do that. This is it. This is all the rules. There's nothing here. There's no volts. There's no strange sets to draw from. There's no nightmare genetics. Just good old-fashioned There's not even like a, actually, I feel like I have to take a moment to appreciate that, because there really is, there's not even like a, you would normally even expect there, like, oh, there's got to be like one Kropke dot or something, right? There's one Kropke dot in the corner. I feel like it's been a long time since I've done a puzzle that only had one constraint. And I'm usually on record of not liking Ren bands only, but I think the interactions of these, I didn't mind them. I really didn't. I feel like sometimes Ren band only puzzles are boring, but this had some cute logic. So appreciated as always. Helio, Skojo, everybody else who stopped by, I appreciate it. Helio, I'm going to try to solve your puzzle. Draklin, thank you for stopping by. I'm a little scared to solve it on stream, but maybe I'll try to do it tomorrow. Okay, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'll see you next time.